What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kennedy and today I will be sharing with you all my routine on how I keep my locks moisturized. Alright, so to get right into it, I just want to preface this by saying that I am someone whose lock maintenance is somewhat on the lower side of the spectrum, meaning that I can go a couple days without heavily moisturizing my hair. So if you're someone that has like a scalp condition or like a dry or flaky scalp, you know, my routine might not be the one for you to follow to the T because I don't have a flaky scalp or a super dry scalp. So just want to make that clear before I really get into the products that I use for my hair, and just start that out by saying that my lock moisture routine is pretty simple. So you can't moisturize your locks without water. So I do use water, of course, just in a regular old spritzer bottle. And I also have rose water. It is the Mario Badescu skincare. It's a facial spray, but you can also mist it onto your face, neck, or hair. So I use it on my face as a toner and in my hair, which is why I'm running pretty low right now. So I can kind of alternate between using regular water and rose water. But for today's video, I'm just gonna get started with using actual regular water. I'm just gonna test my bottle, make sure it's ready to go. So just to get started, just kind of get in there with the water. When I moisturize my hair like this, I'm not attempting to get my hair drenched like it's wash day. Just want to have it, if anything, just damp. So we're not trying to have our hair like dripping like crazy after we get through with the water. It's just kind of like a good base before you go in with the oils. Then I just kind of thoroughly check and make sure the water has been dispersed evenly through my head. Don't want to neglect the back of my locks. Done with the water. Then I just want to make sure my edges aren't super dry. I missed a spot right there. Okay. So now that my scalp is pretty moisturized, nice and damp, like I said, my goal is not to have my hair drip in water. And I just have to be mindful of that because I can get carried away. And now I'm just kind of going through the rest of my locks, just making sure. Okay, so that water's done, and now I'm just gonna take the rose water. I'm not gonna put as much rose water as I just did the regular water. Like, I just kind of missed it. And then it also smells amazing. So it's just another added benefit where you're moisturizing your hair and then also gives it a nice smell. All right, so now that the water and the rose water is in my hair and it has that nice base to it, we can get into our oils. I use a lot of oils in my head. So just bear with me and I'm about to give y'all a little list. So as y'all can see, I use a lot of oils, but I combine them all into my little lock concoction. It's a little cheap bottle that I found at Sally's. It just has like a nozzle on it, so it's like easy to go through the parts in your locks. And then just to give you the rundown on the oils that I'm going to be using, I use jojoba oil, tea tree oil, olive oil, vitamin E oil, argan oil, and then coconut oil. But I don't use coconut oil often because I feel like, me personally, it makes my hair kind of dry. But I'm using it today because it does work really well with color treated hair. So I do have coconut oil in my lock concoction today because, as you can see, my hair is about as color treated as it can get. And then I also sometimes will use Jamaican black castor oil. Let's see, am I missing anything? I think that's pretty much it. So it's like 5 or 6 oils: jojoba, tea tree, argan, vitamin E, olive, and then coconut every now and then. Yeah. And then Jamaican black castor oil. That's another sometimes optional one for me personally. So I use that. Some of the oils have like a different consistency, so So I just kind of give them a good shake because the coconut oil is like super thick. So I give them a good shake, make sure it's like all evenly mixed together. And then the way I oil my scalp, I kind of just take the nozzle like so and just kind of go through the parts. And I just kind of use my fingers to rake it through that general area. And then I just do that throughout my whole head. And then like I do with the water, I just make sure that I do not miss any areas because we don't have time for that. So like I said, just showing you all again, get a little closer. I just kind of drag the nozzle through a part in my head. And then I use my fingers and just rake it through all of that new growth. So it's a pretty simple routine. Okay, and then I usually would have like a spritzer bottle with the concoction in it as well, so that way I can make sure I'm getting the oils on my actual whole lock. But I cannot find that bottle to save my life, so I'm gonna just have to go out and buy another spritzer bottle, so that way for the next time I can just spray the oils down. But for today, I'm just gonna like pour it, a little bit of the nozzle in my hands and just kind of work them through my locks just for today, since I don't have that spritzer bottle with me. So that is pretty much it. Like I just said, I didn't want to neglect my scalp in the back because I know that's a part that's often neglected because, you know, we can't see it or it's hard to reach. So we don't really, you know, hit the back as much as we do the front of our head. But I just wanted to make sure I don't neglect that. And the same goes for the middle of my scalp as well. Just want to make sure that every part of your scalp is getting that attention. Okay, so like I said, it's a pretty simple routine and I just do that every couple days. Like I said, my scalp isn't dry, isn't flaky, so I don't moisturize it as often as someone who may have like a scalp condition. So just keep that in mind when you're watching this video, that you have to kind of tailor it to your own scalp and just kind of know, you know, your hair type and how it reacts and how it reacts to, you know, how long you can go without putting any moisture in it or how often you need to put moisture in it. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Peace.